This is LINGDU LD4K Smart Dash Camera. Yes, this one features a backup camera that when you throw it in reverse, you can see what's behind you, a front camera, and yes, it goes on top of your mirror, and even if the camera turns off or you turn it off, it still serves as a mirror, and it serves as a good mirror for nighttime, because if there's a car with bright lights behind you, this has a film on top of it that will prevent it from actually blinding you. 4K plus 1K, 5 GHz Wi-Fi, GPS tracking, and 12 inches of touch screen. And the camera, we'll just pull it from the box really quick. Whoa, this is going to be a shiny video, but before we get to the camera, let me just show you what's inside. A cleaning cloth. We have the power adapter, input 12 volts, which all the cars have, up to 24 volts. Some Jeeps have 24 volts and some minivans. We have the GPS unit itself right here. It's with an adhesive that you peel this one and stick it wherever you think it will catch a better GPS signal. It's a regular jack, plugs to the camera itself. The backup camera, obviously, we need that one. So you can connect this either outside the car or inside behind the window, depending on your condition. This is the back camera. This is the updated version. So yes, it is waterproof. You can leave it outside the car over the plate or however you want. Wherever your reverse light is, you connect this one to the positive of your reverse light. So when you throw it on reverse, it will show the lines and the camera knows that you are trying to reverse. Other than that, the connector here, it is a regular standard 4-pin connector. And besides that, we have the elastics for the front camera. It depends on your mirror. Whether you have a big mirror like you'll see mine, that's a bulky one, you'll use the long ones. Or if you have a normal, flat, skinny mirror, use the smaller plastic bands for it. So, and here you have a protective glass, or to put on top of your camera if you wish so. You have the rubber here. So when it goes against your mirror, it will not scratch it or damage it. These are rubber pads that go against your existing mirror. Besides that, on the bottom, you have the USB-C. You have the rear camera plug-in. You have the micro SD card. Yes, it comes with it. This should be a 64 gigs. Yep, that is a 64 gig LINGDU branded micro SD card. And here's your GPS input. That is how it goes. The front camera is right here. We're gonna remove this really quick. This will be on the driver's side. As you see, it moves. So you can position it to however you want. And besides that, there is not much more to talk about except for this button here that you turn on and off the entire unit. And for testing purposes and just ease of use, I'm going to show you right here the options that are on the camera itself. As you see, boom, we are started. And I just lowered the studio lights so it's easier for you to see what we're actually doing. As you see, here's my hand. This is the front camera. That is actually really clear. But basically, the options are right here. You have the settings, and the screen is actually quite sensitive. That is good. G-sensor, screensaver. You can go in screensaver, or you can leave it off so the camera stays on the whole time. Keytone, date format, frequency here. You can do the format reminding, rear flip, Wi-Fi mode. You have the video stamps on or off, boot ringtone, date and time, fatigue driving reminder. You have parking guidelines, rear mirror, yes, boot display. Then you have a date time and logo display. Then you have video settings. You can go 4K plus 1080p, 2K 1080p, 1080p and 1080p. Loop recording, I'm going to go 3 minutes. And WDR, yes, because I want that night stuff going on. And then you have system settings, which would include the language. You have a speed switch, default settings if you want to restore it to default system settings, QR code, voice commands. You can tell it to turn on Wi-Fi, turn off Wi-Fi, take picture, lock the video, show front camera, all these beautiful things right here. You can just talk to it. Format SD card. Yes, we need to do that anyway. And here is the video selector or playback. So you can play back right here on the camera itself or the rear view mirror camera itself. So all cars will definitely be different. On mine, since it's an SUV, I have to take the panel off and take this part here off in order to have access behind the license plate, because I'm going to put it over the license plate. If you have a GLK 350 2013 to 2015, if I'm not wrong, your positive reverse light wire is this one right here that I spliced already. So from inside, yeah, I took the whole light out just to find out, because there was no diagram that was actually clear anywhere. From inside, you'll see this that plugs to the car, and it will be this wire with kind of yellowish, as you see where these two notches are. You see the notches? They're not in the other side, they're only one side. On this side, you turn it towards you. From the left, the first wire is going to be your reverse positive wire, where you connect this camera or any other camera. So just in case, now we know if you have this kind of diagram as you see right here. Even though now I took it for you, so you don't need to take the whole assembly out. I'm going to put it back together, and I hope this helps someone out there. Okay, so here, of course, it's night right now. I just installed the camera, and I'm gonna plug the key, and you'll see how it actually turns on right here. And it just starts with LINGDU. The mirror is really clear. If you turn it off, just regular mirror, absolutely the clearest you'll ever see. And right now you don't see nothing because I have the sun cover and it's nighttime. But for example, if I engage the reverse like that, it went to reverse, and here we go. The back is actually ready to reverse, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna check it really quick in a second and show it to you. That is the reverse, and when I put it in drive again, the mirror switches to the front again, just the default. But of course, if you want, you can always switch them on the screen as I showed you a minute ago, and leave always the back, or you can put both, just like that. But this is pretty much what you see, and if you click the button here on the bottom, it turns off directly to a mirror, and probably it's the cleanest mirror you will find. Yes, this is a yellow phone cover, laugh as you want, because I couldn't find any better one for a 7A somehow. I promise I'll change it. And on the back here, that's just the elastics right here and right there. This is a bulky mirror, by the way, and the elastics actually did the job. Yeah, so this is really a good one. So I am extremely happy, and the connections are here on top. This is the power, this is the reverse camera, and the GPS will go here, but the GPS is optional, up to you. And let's say you're parked just like this, and you want to back up, but you don't see what you're doing. As you see, the angle here is really wide, so you can see that truck right there, and that is 3 parking lots from me here. And when you put it on reverse, it will open the guidelines really quick, just like that. So now you can see actually the truck right there on the side, and you just reverse out. As you see, you have more than a wide angle to see everything clear. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. And you just drive off. And besides that, it increases the safety, is as you see right now, there's a car on the blind spot that on the mirror you may not actually see. So now you don't just cross the lane, but you can see the car that the mirror is not seeing at all. And this is absolutely crucial to actually have. And not just in modern cars, but they will make any older car modern with newer smart features. And this is some daytime driving. As you see, the angle is so wide that it literally is catching the top of the windshield and the bottom of the windshield. Obviously, you can adjust it if you want to capture less and all that. I prefer to capture the entire thing. Yes, I need to wash the car before you say it, but it is absolutely perfect, and it's 4K. full 4K. And this is the backup camera. It is actually really clear. As you see, that is what you would expect in quality while backing up with this LINGDU 4K. Look at the backup camera. You can almost count the rocks in the asphalt, and you can see everything really clear. You can even see the helicopters there on the back, really clear on the backup camera. This is not the front camera 4K, this is the 1080p backup camera. In my opinion, this is the best camera you can get for the money, and I really mean that. It has features that will make a lot of other more expensive dash cameras and rear view dash cameras look like nothing, and I highly suggest it. And again, thank you to LINGDU for sending this beautiful device, and I will for sure enjoy it to the fullest of it.